Hello everyone, it's Ruchika Nirvan here with you. Welcome back to my channel at Learn and Play. And today we have a very special guest who is a mother and a mom blogger, Astha Agarwal.
My name is Astha Agarwal and I am from Jaipur. I have a 3-year-old daughter. I'm into digital marketing personally as a business. I'm into digital marketing, social media marketing, and also part-timely I like to enjoy Instagramming also. So I'm a mom influencer. So the journey has been great so far, and every day is a surprise for me. So I enjoyed being on the digital platform a lot. So that's uh, about it. That's about yeah. That's
That's
the
really
gist
nice,
of
Astha.
it.
So I know you are a mom blogger and your daughter is really cute. So how
Thank you.
easy was it is for you?
Okay. So I still remember the first time the doctor handed over Lenasha to me, and I was all in tears that, oh my God, that this human being has come out of me and it's finally popped, and I have to take care of her, and she is my responsibility. From that very moment, the concept of motherhood, it struck me, and it's changed me completely. It changed my attitude and everything. Although, yes, as we said, me time is important, but again, for me, today my daughter is my first priority, and then it's everyone else. I even the me time takes a back seat, but yes, first it is Lenasha, and then it is me.
I'm sure. So one thing I want to ask is every time parents they say ki we are unable to sleep once you have a baby, you forget that you are going to sleep. So I find this. I want to really ask you whether what was the journey at that time? Night times and then they were saying some of my friends they always say ki we couples they fight a lot when once the baby is there. Yeah.
Right. This happens. This is very natural when you are put in a situation that you're not used to. Then you're bound to not, you're bound to not accept it right away. It takes time to adjust with the situation, and it is true that moms need sleep immediately after pregnancy, and the child is exclusively on breastfeed. So even if the child is not a not one of the children who trouble too much or who cry too much, even if the child is a very calm or normal child, the child needs to be fed every 2 hours. So
Mhm.
whether you like it or not, you have to be up. You cannot have a sound sleep for you know 8-10 hours straight. So that's one thing that every mom suffers with. And about couples, yes, I'm sure if dads who are not absolutely not prepared for this, and they are made to lose sleep, I am sure they get agitated. But then the key to this is to understand that we are in this together, and we have to take care of the child. The child comes first and the sleep comes second. So yeah, I
So
think
this
once
is
you
true
understand
that
that,
that sleep
everything,
becomes secondary.
of course it does. It does till the time the child, at least till 6 months, when the child is in on exclusive breastfeeding period. After that, of course, you would get time for yourself.
Okay. So what are the, at times I see, I especially work with kids with special needs. So I hear a lot of times that the child is throwing tantrums. Parents say that this one is throwing tantrums. He's not sleeping. He's not eating. But behaviorally, if I say, how easy it is for you to tackle these things?
uh, you know, it's not like Lenasha doesn't throw tantrums. She throw tantrums so many times, especially when she gets a lot of attention. For example, when I'm a mom blogger, and she has done model shoots for brands also. So when she
Okay.
knows that all the setup is being done for her, and all the center of attraction is Lenasha, and she's supposed to do certain things certain way, then of course she will definitely throw tantrums. That is one situation that I've always faced. And secondly, like for example, she's watching TV, and then I ask her that your time is over now, we have to switch off the TV. Then she would not accept immediately that, then she would throw tantrums. So these are certain situations, but I think dealing with them calmly and talking to them properly, and immediately when they're throwing tantrums, when we pay too much attention to those tantrums, they tend to do it more.
Yeah, true.
So if we empathize with them, for example, if she's watching TV and I tell her it's time, now we have to switch it off. So I have to tell her that even I want to watch TV, but what to do? Now the time is over, so we'll watch it later.
Mhm.
So when you empathize with the situation, I think it helps better. It has worked for me.
Yeah, that's really, really true. And do you also set goals for your child, like, like the entire schedule and the things which she needs to do?
I have made a mental note for myself that these are the things that I need to do for her in a day. She is not aware of these schedules that I've set for her, but I've done it. For example, from Monday, her online classes are going to start, and she has her class in the evening also. So I know what all needs to be done at what time. All she needs to do is just abide by what I do.
So
She's not
you
aware.
do prepare her like at the beginning that this is what we are going to do, this is going to happen.
Yes, yes, of course. She needs to be aware. Even if there is no schedule, I need to go out, for example, for something. So before 15, 20 minutes, I prepare her that I am going to go out. You have to be with your grandparents. So you don't need to, get angry, or
Yeah,
you don't need
right,
to be disappointed with that. When she knows the truth and she's prepared of the situation, then she reacts positively.
right, very true. And one thing more, like relationship wise, when you see now, the parental bond is very important for the child to develop positively, right? So what is the role of a father in this parenting journey, like spending a lot of time playing with the child, it is all there.
Of course, it has to be. It should be. In front of the child, your marriage should be rock solid. In front of the child, you as a couple should come out and like a team. You know that it should never be in a way that, if I have said no to something and father is saying yes to that particular thing, that should not happen. You should come out as a team. And
Yeah,
secondly, fathers play an equally important role, and they have, of course, they have a special place for the child. Whatever time they get, if they spend that little time with these children, productive or not, just quality time, whatever they do, it sure affects their subconscious. That कि for example, Linasha always remembers subconsciously कि daddy ने आज मेरे साथ ये game खेला था, then daddy bought me this. He's not around throughout the day. I'm the one
right.
who's around, but she remembers all those little things that my husband has done for her.
That's right. See, because I work through play mode, right? So I'm a play therapist. It's a flow time therapy. So I
Uh-huh.
always tell parents that relationship is very, very important for the child to develop,
Right.
in entire manner. So once you start playing with the child, they feel like you are their friend and they don't have different set of boundaries. You know,
Exactly.
like suddenly if somebody will come and play with the child, they will feel odd. But once you start beginning the relationship in that manner, it definitely give a child a different security,
Right. Right.
right? So Asna, any incident you want to share when you thought that it is not going to happen with me, it is getting difficult for me, like the entire parenting type.
Parenting. Oh, so I was always very ambitious. So just even before I got married, I was very ambitious. I was not sure whether I can deal with the marriage thingy or not, and everything. But since I wanted both of the things, so I made sure that I started working digitally. So for that I needed just my laptop, and you know for working digitally you just need your laptop.
Right, right.
So that's how I figured out that I can do both the things. Similarly, when I became a parent, I thought, oh my god, my digital space will, I think it will take a back seat. what will I do now? So then I came up with mom blogging idea, and then I came up with other digital platforms I could work with, writing platforms where I could write to keep myself engaged and happy, and
Right.
so I think when you really really want to do something, you take out time for that, and it figures out on your own. You tend to figure it out on your own, okay, how you want to do it. Even when you have a child to take care of, a family to take care of, you know that you will take out time for that thing.
Yeah, and how important it is to take out this me time, how important it is to take out this time for yourself.
Oh, it is really important because that's one thing that keeps you sane amongst all the madness happening around. Because because with a child, there's a lot of madness that goes on, and if you want your peace of mind for your happiness, if you're happy, then you make sure that you give out happy vibes to the family, to the child. So it's very important that you begin with yourself, that you start being happy first. And for that, for example, for me, my me time is my morning routine, my walk, my exercise. That's something that I make sure that I never miss, because that makes me happy. And when I start my morning with my exercise and my walk and everything, then I get a head start to my day, and it all, I figure it out. I figure out everything, like for Lenasha also. I give out happy vibes, which is really really important.
That is very true. So with after becoming a mother, still setting up these goals for yourself and still taking out this me time for yourself is possible every time.
It is not possible every time, but it again depends on how hard do you want it. How badly do you want it? Because I remember there were times when I used to work out, even I used to work out after Nasha slept at night, which was probably 10 at night. you know and also worked out at 4 a.m. in the morning, just to make sure that I do it once in a day, because I
Right.
wanted it really really badly. So that's one thing. I think if you want something really badly, I think you figure out when to do it, because there are
Very,
24 hours in a day. I am sure that you can take out time for yourself.
very true. And that is how I think, like you said, that if you will feel happy, everything will get positive automatically.
Right, right.
Yeah. So any tips you want to give to parents, to new parents?
To new parents, I would want to say that they should be patient. They should, there are a lot of surprises, a lot of things that they would not know what to do, when to do. So they should just be patient. Time heals everything, and I'm sure there are guidance for everything. They should not panic, and you need to stay calm with the baby. It's very important for you to stay calm, not get agitated, not get irritated in front of the child, because your behavior influences the behavior of your child.
Very
So it's very important to stay calm, is what I would advise all the new parents.
true. Right. Very, very true. In front of the child, it's they adapt it more.
Yeah,
So,
right.
Asta, because I work very closely with parents, so I see a lot of parents are very stressed. They
Mm-hmm.
get really anxious and worried for their child and their for future, right? And I understand because they have to go for more classes than other kids.
Mm-hmm.
So they go one
Right,
after the other, one after the other. So mothers, they hardly take out time for their own self. At
right.
times they are just occupied with the child, that I have to be there with him all the time or with her all the time. So
Mm-hmm.
even the parents who have 5-year-old, 6-year-old, or parents who are having a 10-year-old plus, so what do you think, what kind of any parenting tip you can give it to them?
See, I think the parents that you're talking about are parents of special children.
Yeah.
So I think in that case, acceptance is very, very important. You have to accept that this is going to be the thing, this is going to be my routine. And even if 15 minutes out of the entire day, even if 15 minutes I'm able to take out for myself, for maybe meditation, for maybe 15 minutes for example, a cardio workout or whatever. If you're taking time for yourself, only 15 minutes if you're able to take out, then I think you should be happy enough in that as well. If you're not able to take out time at a stretch, for example, you want to do something for an hour. If you're not able to do it, just divide it into 15 minutes throughout the day. I think that should help. And just accepting that the fact that, this is my situation, I have to deal with it, and plus I have to work on myself also. So I think that's acceptance, and dividing your time, dividing your me time into shorter durations. I think that should help.
Yeah, but the overall this thing is that me time is really important for every person. All the parents out should prioritize, and for the new parents, like you said, that you have to have a lot of patience and acceptance toward the things which is going to happen.
Right. Special children, and I am sure that it's really difficult, but I'm sure that you're doing a great job.
Thank you so much, Asta. Thank you, Asta, for giving us your precious time.
Thank you.
And
I
all the best for your further journey with Lenasha.
Thank you so much.